In this video, we're going to verify the integral of the square root of x squared plus 1 by differentiating x times the square root of x squared plus 1 plus ln of x plus the square root of x squared plus 1. Now the plus c, we don't have to differentiate because everybody knows that's 1. So this integral was today's video, but I'm going to differentiate the result to get back to the original function times 2. So the original has a 1/2, but I'm not going to write the 1/2 every time. So the result of this should be 2 square root of x squared plus 1. So let's first do the derivative of the square root of x squared plus 1. So the derivative of a square root is 1 over 2 times the square root. And now we're going to put that result in times the derivative of x squared plus 1, which is 2x. The 2 and the 2 will cancel. I'm going to write the x on the top. So let's just write it again. So that would be x over the square root of x squared plus 1. So we're going to use this result right here. So now, doing this, x times the square root of x squared plus 1, that's a product rule. We'll take the derivative of the first, which is 1 times square root of x squared plus 1, plus x times this derivative, which now I know it's x multiplied by x over square root of x squared plus 1. X times x is x squared over x square root of x squared plus 1. So now we have the derivative of ln of x plus the square root of x squared plus 1. So the derivative ln of something is 1 over that something multiplied by the derivative of the inside, which is the derivative of 1 is derivative of x is 1, plus the derivative of the square root of x squared plus 1, it's this result, it's x over the square root of x squared plus 1. Now you might see right now that it might not look like it's simplifying, but the 1 we can write as the square root of x squared plus 1 plus x all over the square, because the square root over the square root would be just 1. And look right here, look what just happened. X plus the square root of x squared plus 1, x plus the square root of x squared plus 1, those things cancel. And now we're going to have the square root of x squared plus 1 plus, so this right here will be 1 over the square root of x squared plus 1. This also, the denominator is the square root of x squared plus 1, so we can add the numerators. So this would just be x squared plus 1. I'm going to write it, even though it's the first power, I'm going to write it the square root, then squared, over the square root of x squared plus 1. So this will be the square root of x squared plus 1. This, in the denominator, would be the square root of x squared plus 1 to the first power. So now we're going to subtract the powers. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So that would be another square root of x squared plus 1. 1 plus 1 times something is 2 times something. So that would just be 2 times the square root of x squared plus 1. And that is the result we wanted, because if you divide by 2, you get exactly the right-hand side, plus c. But that's just every integral is plus c. And that's the end of the video. Hope you liked it.